So last month, my COMC store sold close to 1,200 cards, which grossed about $5,000 in revenue. And today we're going to be going over some of the biggest flips that I had on the platform, some updates to my store. And at the very end of the video, I'll show you some of the cheaper cards under like 10 or 20 cents that I bought, as well as this final sales price on those. So a lot to cover. So let's jump right into my dashboard. All right, guys, we are back on the dashboard. Let's go over a few stats. So first, I've been lazy with asking prices on cards. You can see 1756. Now this is a little bit inflated because yesterday I did actually buy, I think around $800 from a collection on the site. So one of the subscribers of the channel reached out, mentioned that he was selling a lot of his cards. He wanted to work on a deal, and I bought $800 from him. So there's other stuff I want to buy from him as well. I'm just going to let my funds go up a little bit more before I buy more of his support. But if you are watching this video and you do have stuff to sell on COMC, feel free to reach out, Instagram, Twitter, or email, because I do buy a lot on the platform and would love to help you out on that side of things. So that's why we're at 258. Also, I did take $3,000 out, and the reason why I took $3,000 out is I went to 2 card shows. One, I went to the Space Coast card show, and I went to the Lake Nona card show, and that was kind of a last second decision. I was actually eating lunch. I was looking up card shows to go to in Orlando or Florida in general. I saw that was up there. So I actually bought a decent amount of cards, some stuff that I bought just to put on the platform. And you'll see this as like a pickups video. I actually didn't record the card show itself because I got there so late. Like a Barry Sanders rookie. Sanders moves extremely well on the platform. The score is his best one that moved for me, but you can also see like tops. I also bought some of those raw Mean Joe Green rookie in a 4, some Aikmans over here. I'm literally like, again, I'll show it over the video when I record it. I can't tell you when that's gonna be recorded, but like a lot of good stuff over here. And yeah, so that was kind of fun. I actually have probably 2,000-3,000 cards I need to drop off at COMC still. So if I go to a local show, or not local show, but if I go to more of a national show that they set up at, I'll just drop those off there. Maybe it'll be the national, or I ship it out. It'll be another video here on the channel once I do so. But regardless, that's kind of why funds are a little bit low. That's why also 1756. Items in inventory, this has been stable around 20,000. Again, I have so much to ship out. Total SRP 73, which doesn't really matter. Asking price about 65, and then total sales, you know, we're approaching 60,000. Now I will say I'm recording this mid-March, when most of the time I record these kind of early on in the month. So this is a little bit inflated for where it should be for a February recap, but it is what it is, right? Items sold 13,587, purchased 29,000 cards on the platform. And yeah, let's jump right into some of our stats. So if I go over here to seller stats, just to show you month over month and then year over year. So let's go sales by year just to show you. So this year I've already sold almost $12,000 worth of cards. And you know, last year I sold almost 40,500, which is pretty good, but easily going to clear that this year. I'm curious where it will end up this year. You know, I think I want to shoot for 75. It's maybe a pretty lofty goal, but we'll see how that ends up going. And I think we're off to a promising start, right? But we go to sales by month. What you'll see over here is I've sold almost $5,000 again. So obviously my best month was January, where we sold 5122, my first time reaching over 5,000. December got really close at 4936, 1,700 cards, 1,400 cards, and then we're at about 1,200 right now at 4665 for February. And again, March, we're about the halfway point right now, 2149. So on track again for another 1,000 plus cards sold, another $4,000 month, which is awesome because again, I took off some money off the platform and still staying stable at that amount. So let's jump into February and take a look at some of the top sales. So what I want to do over here is look at the highest for the COMC credit side of things. Well, I should say sale price. And here we go. So up first, the biggest sale was this Luis Aparicio Veni. So I actually had this for quite a while. This is one of the cards I did end up selling because I purchased some other bigger cards. I think I actually put this on the platform when I purchased my Ramley Walter Johnson, just because I wanted to sell a few cards. And this is a very really a very rare card, also pretty cool. A lot of these are going to have the extra border over here, and even in good condition just based off of where it was on the sheet. And Luis Aparicio, if I remember correctly, wasn't actually number 200 in 1962 Topps. They just put him on there because it was Venezuela connection. So that wasn't really a big flip, but this actually was. I saw this listed. This is a Toys R Us purple of Aaron Judge. Now, this is a very, very tough card to find. You see the purple down below over here. I may have actually priced this too low. I sold it for $95, but I saw this listed for 25 bucks. I snatched it right away. So you're talking about a huge flip on here, right? $70 flip. Wow, almost 4 times what I paid sold for, right? Obviously on that side of things. Well, actually, almost 4 times what I paid, right? I mean, if I did 4 times, it'd be 100, but sold it for 95, brought back $90. That was a huge flip. Another one over here is Living Legends Michael Jordan. This had Jordan as well as Kobe Bryant on it. Super, super popular card. I ended up paying $70 for this card, which I had no idea this card was so expensive. Sold it for $93, and you can see it took about a month on there. So again, really, really nice flip on that. Messy. So I've started learning a little bit about some soccer cards. I should learn a lot more because I feel like this market is really nice, especially on the vintage side of things, and then also kind of like 90s and early 2000s. Again, just a small dip into that market. I need to learn quite a lot, but 70 bucks into 85 in literally 3 days. That's a huge flip for the time period. Another card I had onto the site for a while, we had a Tony Perez rookie card. I believe I paid like $50 at the National for that card. Sold it for 71, brought back 67, so always good with that. Manny Ramirez refractor from 1995 finest. It still has its peel on here. I think when I purchased this card, I was thinking about possibly grading it, but it didn't make sense. 37 bucks into 61. Again, a really, really nice flip. Now, I did have this card for a while. You can see I purchased this in April 2024, and that's okay, right? Like for the flip amount on that, that's perfectly fine. You don't need to sell everything right away. Jack Nicklaus, I got this graded and added to the platform. So on that one over here, I don't know what I paid for it. I want to say this was either a bargain bin card or I paid like 20 bucks for it. Sold it for 60. Got to be happy with that. Otani, I bought a lot of these in the off season for about 40 bucks. This one sold for $50. So again, a really nice flip over there. Teddy Roosevelt, this is from 1933, I believe. I know it's marked as 19 American history cards, but I think there was like 33 or a little bit later. $50 on that one. I think this was a card I was thinking about possibly grading at some point, but just put it on the platform. Another one of these Otanis, right? I sold it a little bit less than 50 bucks, but 40 bucks into 50. Again, really nice play. Might think about buying some more Otanis or Judge cards before spring training again in the future, but there's that. Alan Ginter, Empress of Japan. These are actually pretty cool. This one sold for 40 bucks. Now, I know these aren't the most liquid cards. The most liquid in the set is going to be Lord Stanley. Then you have Cleveland. And then you also have, Queen Victoria in that set. Another one of Japan, which I'm surprised the Japan one sold. I guess there's a Japanese collector on here. This one sold for $40 as well. Jim Palmer, rookie card. This paid 30 bucks, $40 for that in general. I knew Palmer would do pretty well. I saw a $30 price point. It didn't actually look too bad. Maybe there's some staining on that side of things, but nice little $10 flip over there. This one I took a risk on. I didn't know how expensive these were. I saw this X-Access. I saw what I looked at this card and I found it kind of interesting, right? It's a die cut. It has Frank Thomas is one of his best cards out there. And obviously his best one is going to be the no name on front or the partial blacklist air, which I will tell you, I am uploading a 1990 Topps video here on the channel really soon, so highly suggest you watch that if you want to learn more about Frank Thomas and some of his expensive cards. But his Leaf is going to be one of his top rookie cards, and I saw this. These are apparently numbered to 200 in this specific design. Again, I am not an expert on all the 90s inserts and stuff like this. I saw his die cut. I saw it was kind of interesting. Someone listed it for 20 bucks. Now, I looked at it in the perspective. I'm like, all right, well, 20 bucks. I don't think I could go wrong on that. I priced it at $38, and you can see it sold the same day. I may have actually priced this too low. I'm curious if someone relisted this. No, they didn't relist it. So I'm curious if I priced that low. If you are an expert on 90s stuff, please let me know. This was 98 when I was born, so this was not something that I ripped as a kid. I don't know how tough these are. I'm not complaining. I doubled my money essentially in a day, but is this like $100, $200 card? I messed up selling it for $40. I don't know. Someone's probably gonna laugh at me for pricing it for $40, or maybe I priced it correctly. Okay, we have a Fergie Jenkins rookie card on this side of things. Paid $30, got 36. You know, not the biggest flip, but you know what? It took a few days to get that done. All right, that's not too bad. Ogden of Abraham Lincoln. I actually bought a full set of these, so selling it for $36. That's about market rate on these. It's been anywhere from like $25 to $40. Obviously, this has some corner damage, so probably a little high on that one for $38. Usually these are probably about 30, but Lincoln Market has gone up quite a bit, so I don't know where these are at right now. Warren Spahn in a 6 with the stain. I want to say I paid 15 for this at a show and sold that for $35. So I've been doing pretty well on these, like anywhere from like $20 to $50 slabs, and really like that. Leon Spinks, famous boxer on that side of things. On card autograph. Saw this one listed in import. I thought it was pretty cool. I actually had this for a while. You can see I bought this in 2023 and it finally sold. So $8 over that time period. Obviously, I wanted to sell a little bit faster. I knew it wasn't going to be the most liquid card. Bob Will, a PSA 8 from 1962. This is a nice and a sharp card. Did I add that to the platform or no? I flipped it directly on the platform. It took about a month. So actually, it's really nice, 26 into 34. A Nolan Ryan Gold Refractor. These are kind of no-brainers to me. If Nolan Ryan numbered cards that are low, numbered to 50. Nolan Ryan just has so many fans out there, me included, right? So I sold this 41 to 50, $25. I figured if this was at a card show, probably about anywhere from a $30 to $50 card in someone's display case. So I figured it couldn't go wrong at that price point. Sold it for $34. You can see it took about a month. Maybe I should have priced it closer to 40. Elway, super liquid card from the 80s. You guys watched my football top 25 video. There's always Elway in there. $22 to $27. And Jerry Rice, $20 to $26. Again, another one of these type of cards. This is in pretty poor shape. I actually regret not picking up one of these Jerry Rices at a show. There was one in poor shape. I saw it at a showcase. Someone grabbed it before me. Oh well, it is what it is. You can't grab everything. Hank Aaron, we have one of these Allen Ginter backs that are hand numbered 225. Sold this. This is a really awesome card. Paid $20 for it. Quickly moved it to $25, and I literally sold it within a day. Curious if the guy relisted it. I mean, I probably put it too cheap at that price point, but no, someone didn't relist it. Either way, I figured this was a really cool card to add that in there. And as you can see, like the stuff that I've sold pretty well, or kind of unique stuff, or better rookie cards. I'm seeing that I should probably invest more of my time trying to grab this type of stuff, which is, well, I'm trying to add a little bit more stuff off platform and things like that. Obviously, I want to tweak my strategy a little bit, but I'm doing pretty well margin wise on this side of things. Hoyt Wilhelm, 1953. His rookie's in a 52. It's actually one of the most expensive cards in the 1952 top set. And this 53 didn't look too bad. On this one, I paid $22, out $25. I had this one for a while. I think I accepted an offer on it just because it's been in my port. Carlos Beltran, I do think he'll make the Hall of Fame in the future, so these are going to probably go up a bit, but this is one of his error cards, $18 to $25. Again, it took a little bit of a while to sell that. Some Kobe rookies, $20 to $25, right? Easy on that side of things. Some more Ginters. This is Morocco, 1887. Flags of All Nation, $25. California, also on the Flags of All Nation. This has some writing on it. Otherwise, I probably would have graded it. Well, I guess there's some pretty bad staining on that. Also, about $25, which I assume is the going rate on these now. John Lipton, 1953 tops, $24. 2002 Dale Murphy autograph. Dale Murphy, obviously extremely popular. I believe 2 MVPs. So if I see some of his autograph cards, things like that, and I can make some deals on it, I try to pick those up. $16 into $24. Another Ginter flag, this time of Iowa. I need to grab a lot more of these when I get the chance. These do so well for me. $25. Vince Carter 1/1 printing plate. So someone listed this for $15. I couldn't believe it. Like $15? This seems really cheap, right? From Flawless. And maybe I sold it too cheap at $25. I mean, it sold very, very fast. I mean, 2 weeks, what or not. But still, there's a little profit on there. 1927 Sitting Bull, bigger name, Indians have been really popular. $22. Bob Feller autograph, something I added to the site. Again, a bargain bin card, but I know Feller does sell. He does have a million autographs out there, $25. DeGrom, this is a chrome. I can't believe how cheap these have gotten. I remember how expensive these were at one point. $22. 86 Fleer. At the National this year, I want to buy a lot more of these Fleer slabs because I feel like they would do really good on the platform. There was actually a dealer last year that had a ton. I messed up and didn't try to buy them out on those, but I've learned a lot, at least over the last year, flipping stuff here on the platform. $15 to $22 essentially. 58 Pee Wee Reese, very, very small margins on this in 1835 to 21. 72 Mazeroski, 16 to 21. Ken Griffey Jr. all etched, $12 to $20. Kobe gold label, $14 to $20. Really, really nice on that one. We have a Napoleon Stonework. I sold this one for $20. It's kind of rough shape on this one, but really nice opportunity on that. Nolan Arenado numbered to 50. I paid $5 for this. I couldn't believe a Nolan Arenado numbered to 50 from a Topps product like this, and it's not even like an all-star or like a home run derby, although I don't think Arenado's been a home run derby, but those typically go for a lot less. This is a main card, and $20, that makes a lot of sense. 76 Black Sabbath over here, Black Sabbath final show coming up pretty soon. I wonder if this sold the same day that happened or that got announced. This sold for $19. Pete Rose in a 6, $16 to $19, nothing too special. Don Maynard autograph, $12 to $19, so that's nice. Cepeda, Nolan Ryan numbered to 100. I was surprised how cheap these go for. I think it's pretty cool, 2 Hall of Famers, stuff like that. Although kind of odd pairing on that side of things. Still, I paid $13 for it. It took a while to sell into it for 20. I wasn't going to sell it for less than 20 just because, I mean, a Nolan Ryan jersey card alone should be 10 to 15. You threw in Cepeda in there, dual numbered to 100. I figure you put this at a card show, you probably list it at $25 or $30. Someone will buy it there. And also, that's kind of what my approach is now to thinking of it. Like, if I buy a card on here, would I be okay taking it out and setting up at a card show? Where would I price it at? With a Calvin Johnson, I believe this is a quad or double. I can't tell for sure if those are jersey pieces or not. This is from Ultimate, which is pretty nice. $13 into about 20. A Luka on here. This probably happened with the trade. $18 on that sale. I'll go to the second page, go over some other stuff. David Cohn autograph. Again, something that I thought was kind of interesting. Number to 116 on this. What year was this issued? 2005. $18. I don't think I saw a lot of comps on this when I first saw this card on the platform, but I figured for $10, why not? 79 Nolan Ryan, 14 into 18. 54 Irvin, 11 into $18. Another 86 Fleer basketball. I should have bought those last year, but $16 to 17. Not a huge flip. Decent amount of time on the platform. Verlander rookie, $16 to $18. Probably sold this cheap. I wonder what these are at right now. David Justice autograph, 11 into 17. A chicken, silver gray hen. This one, it was pretty nice shape. Sold for about $18. Another DeGrom, 12 to 17. Reggie Miller. Added this one to the site. I believe this was a $5 card out of bargain bin, $16. Wally Joyner autograph, 13 to 16. Kobe Bryant UD3, 11 into 16. A Harper. This was a bargain bin card. I paid $10 for this. I figured Harper numbered, or not numbered, sorry, 2011 Harper. Get it slabbed up. Actually, I paid less than 10. He was either 10 or less than $10. It was in a slab bargain bin box. Maybe it was 10 before negotiations. That's pretty nice into 17. Luis Aparicio, another one of his cards sold, $15.50. Otani, $8 into $15. Acuna Chrome, 12 to 15. I am looking at this right now. Yeah, you can see the cheapest on here is $24. I should have priced that higher. It is what it is, right? Sometimes you think about it, you're like, yeah, that's kind of cheap. But, oh well. Rhode Island, $15. This was in bad shape. You can see at the back on here. A lot of staining. Front, miscut. Joe Black, 1953. Either bargain bin or like a better bin. I didn't pay $15 for that card. Salvador Perez, Salvi, Chrome, 10 into $14. Spencer Haywood. I bought a lot of these 2012 Chrome. There was one seller that's listed a ton on the platform. I think they're pretty cool cards, and I do try to pick them up when I can. $7 into 15. They do move. Tatis Chrome number to 25, $9 to $15. Maguire, super liquid card. If I ever see these in bargain bins, I will always grab these type of slabs. And you can see like this one over here was a 7. It's still sold for $14. So my eyes, if I can get this card for $10 or less, it'll be in a junk slab side of things. Grab it all day long. Soto rookie 10 into 14. Jack Nicklaus 82 9 to 14. Impel US Olympics. All these Olympic cards 92 basketball. They always do so well for me on the platform. They don't really show when I go through the top 2 pages, but 10 to $14. Bobby Mitchell in a 5. Pretty nice over there. Was that one I added or no? I flipped it on there. 12 to 13, 70 cents, but whatever. Galileo, $13 over there. Derek Jeter, jersey on here. Maybe this was like an $8 card or $10. It still adds up. Maguire Gold 9 to 13. Fernando 10 to 13. Ozzie Smith 81 $9 to $13. Take a look at that one over here. Peyton Manning leather footballs 1998 $9 to $12. Barry Bonds number to 3000 $10 to $12.35. Billy Ripken autograph. I think I had this one forever. I figured these would sell a little bit better just because of his famous error card. You can see I purchased this back in 2023 $9 to $12.35. I mean it's a decent flip, but for how long it's been my port, it's forever. 82 Ozzie Smith $10 to $12. 67 rookies. This moved actually pretty fast, $8 to $12. Another Messi. Man, my Messi stuff has moved pretty nicely. This is a Sapphire. Yeah, $9 to $11. Another Arenado, right? I picked these up for $5. Someone listed them very cheap, and that moved nice. Garrett Cole number to 69. Same day. Again, something's cheap. I saw this for $5. It's like, how can you pass up a Garrett Cole black for $5? Nice move there. Unitas, 1970. So actually it didn't look too bad. Maybe I should have looked at possibly grading it. But Willie Mays, $5 to $11. Hoffman rookies actually took a loss on this. You can see 1170 to 12, 1140. And yeah, maybe I shouldn't have sold it that cheap. I wonder what these are at right now. Oh, these are actually down quite a bit. And looking at this is $8.50. I'm tempted just to relist it, but there's not a lot of margin. I mean, they do move a lot. Do I do it? There's a lot of cheap ones right now. I think that's probably why I did it. I won't do it right now. Wilbur Wood. I saw these golden anniversary autographs. They sell for about $10. I want to say I paid like $2 or $3 for this card in a bargain bin. So something that I've learned and did really well. Barry Bonds relic, $8 to $11. Kobe's 10. Another Kobe SPX, $10. Otani, Brooklyn collection, $10 right there. Frank Craig, 1908. Ogden, $10. So go one more page. What I also want to show you guys, I remember picking this up for $1. This is pretty sweet. Some of these Ginter stuff, old Ginters, if you have some unique things, they sell really well. And that's why I always read for Ginter stuff because they do great there. Another 86 Fleer, Acuna's. Trying to see if there's anything else that stands out. Sterling, Nolan Ryan, $5 to $8. Okay, so what I want to do, look at all these Sotos that I bought. I saw these for $5 each, and I just bought them all. They resold for $7, which was nice. More Ogdens. All right, so Hassan, Queen of the Ranch, Verlander. So what I want to do, something different. So I want to look at like the cheapest stuff, purchase price. So we'll go over here. Probably have to go a few pages. This is all stuff that I've added to the platform. All right, we'll see, because sometimes like I'll go for very cheap stuff. So I'm kind of curious what has sold on that side of things. Like sometimes like the penny cards or things like that. I feel like that's another aspect of the platform that people love. So we'll see. So 2 cents into 6 cents. Some of these hockey cards, Kachuk. So you can see quite a few of those too there. I mean, they add up fast. These are some Marvel stuff. This is 2 cents to 6 cents. 11 cents to 47 cents. Those are really nice flips. You can see over there. 12 to 40, 12 to 20. Barry Sanders, 13 to 19. Trying to see if there's anything else that stands out. Jackie Robinson, 15 to 39. Even a Yu-Gi-Oh card, 15 cents to 37. Go maybe one more page. What else really stands out? Paul Molitor Peachy, 16 to 41. Dominic Wilkins, 17 to 31. But like, they add up really fast. If you just go through these, you see them super cheap. You know, you're doubling your money on a lot of these. And often takes just a few seconds. But yeah, that's essentially where my store is at right now. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a ton of offers, man.